my gosh, so beautiful, right? That classic piano sound. We've got the pianist who recorded at the famous Abbey Road Studios, which is kind of taking me a minute because that is such a big deal. We've got Ed Bazel with us. Ed, welcome.
Thank you,
Did
Carol.
you steal this right off the street?
I did, absolutely. They're still looking for me. Now, I have one question.
I'm glad you made it on the plane and
Thank you.
that one.
Would it be rude if we move our seats over to the food that was made?
I don't blame you, right?
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, that chicken salad looks so, so good.
Yeah.
So welcome back, as we will say.
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk about London Sessions is the music that you're put out, but to record at Abbey Road Studios, like, do you know a Beatle? What happened? How did this happen?
I've been in the, if you want the short story.
Sure.
Okay, business degree, computer programming degree. I told my parents, I'm going to play the piano for a living. And while they were choking me, I said it was because you forced me to take lessons for 11 years.
Yeah, way to go.
So I ended up being a pianist for 20 years in my hometown, Huntington, West Virginia, Lexington, Kentucky. Out in LA, I was the best pianist in downtown LA. Then my daughter was born. I wanted to be home at night. I went into agenting, agent for Judy Collins, Don McLean, Gordon Lightfoot. Had an office on Music Row.
Yeah.
It's now the front desk of the Virgin Hotel.
Oh my goodness! Well, that seems about right. Correct?
Yeah. So running a concert business for corporations. I mean, we worked with Leanne Rimes, Little Big Town, Huey Lewis and the News, all these.
So you kind of hit a stage where you're like, it's time for me to get out and do what I want to do.
It did. It did. It was getting stressful. So at night I would start playing at home, and it just was so calming. Fast forward, I cut 2 CDs, and then I thought, life is short. And I started calling Abbey Road. And it took me about a year to get there. I went through 3 bookers.
Yeah.
They were all great. And then finally they said, oh, we've got a Friday or Saturday, Sunday in June. I said, I'll take it.
Oh, no way.
So it was 2 10-hour days. We went. I would, I could say, oh, it was awesome, it was epic, but it truly was profound because
I could see that.
Studio 2 is where the Beatles recorded.
Yeah.
Studio 1 is orchestra. They were recording Harry Potter things. And by the way, in Studio 3, Taylor Swift was recording that day.
Right, I mean, the biggest names. What?
How weird is this?
Taylor Swift was recording the day you were there. Wow.
So, but to sit in that back corner where exactly where the Beatles set up, and people like Adele, Ed Sheeran, Amy Winehouse, and more have recorded.
Yeah, the biggest of the big.
Yeah.
I mean, there's reasons that they want to record at Abbey Road Studios.
Yeah. So to be there in this big studio, I mean, it's like the size of a basketball gym. It's really high.
Really?
Everyone's up in the top in the control room, so it's only you, the piano, concert grand piano, 13 microphones. But to start playing there and recording there, it was just profound. How did I get here? And my music is going, anyways.
Plus it also transports you, which I'm sure we feel it in the sound. Okay, where can we get the London Sessions?
It actually releases today, which is really cool. Yeah,
Congrats.
So it's on my website or on Amazon, Spotify, all the major, networks on that. So it's romantic, melodic, thoughtful, sometimes haunting. So it's perfect for cage fighting, I think.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, I've got that on the docket this weekend, so now I've got my playlist for this. To be honest, I'm thinking of streaming you right now as I'm cooking in the kitchen a nice Italian meal, pouring a good red.
That's exactly where, with a glass of wine and where you want to center yourself, because it's music for the soul.
I love that. Ed Bazel, guys.
Thank you,
Go get his music, edbazel.com. Download it. He's on all the platforms. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us and your music with the world. Congrats.
Thank you.
You're watching Today in Nashville.